Guys, when I always tell you guys that I need to move back home to my father's country, my father's land, some of you be like, why? Where's your husband? Where's your daddy? Where's your mommy? Like, sometimes you had it like this, you had it up to here, and you were like, I had enough, I just need to move and go. Look at the stress, the wahala, unnecessary wahala I went through yesterday because I don't have electricity. So the time is 22:13. I don't know whether you can see it there, Ashley, but that's the time. And we still don't have light since 12. Is it? No, it's not even around 12. Since 9 o'clock. Since 9 o'clock this morning, there's no light. What kind of nonsense is this? Huh? Since yesterday morning, I don't have light, and I've been calling. They say they are sending engineer between 4 hours, 2 hours, 4 hours, 2 hours, an hour time. 11 hours later, I'm still with no electricity. My kids are cold. They couldn't eat dinner yesterday. It was so cold. What can I public cook? What can I public cook for these kids? We're freezing. I have to cancel my shift yesterday. I lose money yesterday because if I don't go to work, I don't make money. It's pay as you go. You work, you get paid. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Well, I'm not there now. I have to come inside the car and charge my phone because my phone is 1%. If I have to leave here with my phone, it's gonna turn off. And I've done all that yesterday. They know that the meter is faulty. I just need an engineer this morning. I'm not ready to go through the headache I went through yesterday. There's no point. Yeah. Said he's already booked me an engineer. Between that time and 4 hours, engineer will turn up. No, 4 hours later, nobody turned up. I call again, they say between now and 2 hours, somebody will come. 3 hours later, nobody turned up. I call, they say they are closed. So I'm calling again to back up. Where is the engineer? I'm not calling to say, oh, come and tell me to press this on the meter, press that, press that. I'm just calling now that where is the engineer? I didn't see any engineer yesterday. Are they coming? Is it in the system that they should come or they are not coming? That's all. Don't tell me to go and press anything on the meter. The meter is not working. In fact, it's blurry. I can't see anything. I just need engineer. Sorry? Don't tell me anything to enter password. But no, wait. Where is the engineer? Because I was so are they lying to me yesterday? Because they told me engineer will come to my property in the next 4 hours. That was yesterday. So you are telling me now that before you can book, I have to do this, I have to do that. So it's not showing that engineer is coming at all. Tell them this lady is, I'm very stressed out right now and I've gone through all that process. The meter, there's nothing showing on the meter right now. Tell them there's nothing showing. It's blurry. I can't see nothing. The light is off. There's nothing showing. They should send engineer. It's inside the property. No, I won't say it's higher than 6 foot, but it's a bit higher. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Well, it depends. Because for me, I don't need a ladder to really reach much. I just tip my toes. So I would just advise them to bring their ladder. Their engineer, anything can happen. They should bring their ladder in case they cannot reach it.
Would they?
Yes, because there's no light in the property. Everywhere is dark. I don't know engineer. Why are you asking me all these questions? So they don't know that when they are going to a property when there's no light, they don't know that they will bring their own torch. I should be telling them what to bring.
No, it's not like that, Janet.
All this question is unnecessarily. They should have all this. They should bring torch. They should even bring their lunch and their dinner if they are coming. I live about 30 minutes away from me. If I go to my friend's house, if they come, they are going to use that excuse that we come to your property, you're not in. So if they call me, they don't get me. Please, can you note this? Can you note this? I'm sorry. This, I'm pissed off. So don't tell me if they call me, they don't get. How will they call me if my phone is dead when I don't have electricity? They should come. This is emergency. They should just turn up. I'll be in the house. Now that I know, at least I hope they'll come again because that's the same thing they said yesterday. They never turned up. But now I'll be in the house. Even my kids cannot even go to school this morning. There's no food for them to eat. There's no warm water. They are so cold in bed. So I'll be in the house all day. They should talk. If they call me, they did not get me, they should not use that excuse that we call you, we did not get you, that's why we didn't come. This is emergency. I don't have electricity to charge my phone. My phone is like 3%. It will soon die. Pim, and that's it. I don't know how I end up with this energy supplier. OVO Energy. What is OVO? That name does not even make any sense. OVO. What is OVO? OVO Boost. I'm telling you, I want to confirm. Where is the engineer? You're telling me they need to find out something on the meter before they can send somebody. So that means you guys didn't book me anybody yesterday.
Hey, Danny baby, yo, Danny no get the problem. She be fine, fine, fine lady, oh, oh. I'm a too short, I'm a too rare one, need Danny.
Guys, I'm very stressed right now. I'm so stressed. That's why I'm here. I need you guys' advice. I need you guys' advice what I should do, because this is not fair. I know this is my platform is big enough for one person to be able to tell me what to do, or they are to give me advice. So as you guys can see, I'm inside my car and you guys can see everything I'm wearing. I'm wearing so many clothes. You see, I'm cold. I don't have electricity in my house. Sorry. So first of all, those of you that you don't know, I'm based in UK, okay? And here in UK, the way they've made the system, without electricity, nothing can be done. It's not like back in Nigeria that if there's no electricity, so what? People can still cook, they can still eat, they can still live their life normal. Here in the country I am, if you don't have electricity, you can't live a normal life. I'm just telling you, nothing can be done. In fact, you'll be stressed out. That is exactly what's wrong with me right now. I'm stressed out. So yes, all started yesterday. Yesterday, I went to work on Sunday. I did, was extra shift I did. I went to work on Sunday and I have to leave the work early because I would be able to drop my son on Monday. So I came home, I took my son to school. When I came back, that was around 9 something. I noticed there's no electricity. And I thought I don't have, because we do pay as you go. I thought maybe there's no money, but I'm still a bit like, how come there won't be money? I bought £25 on Saturday, and on Friday I bought another £25. So how come there's no money? But in my mind I'm like, anyway, maybe because I wash clothes, but still I'm still a bit confused. But even on Saturday I have the same problem, but when I called them, they're able to help me to get the electricity back. Like they were telling me, press this, press that, do this, do that. That Saturday I was stressed as well, because where will I start? A lot of things is going on in my life that I don't even know. When another one now join, it just make me feel like I'm double stressed. Okay, so that Saturday I was able to get the light down and things like that, and I was able to move on with my life for the rest of the day that Saturday, because I went to work as well. So yesterday when I came home from dropping my son there, I noticed there's no electricity. I'm like, is there money again? Where will money finish? Anyway, I didn't even question anything. I just went to go and buy, I think I put another £25. So when I came back, I on it, it did not on, because when the light went off, before the light go off, that means you've spent your emergency. We have emergency, I think it was £5 emergency I have. For the light to go off, that means you've spent your emergency. And when you top up, you have to, there's some button that you have to press to restart. I'm charging my phone, and to restart, you know, before you can get the electricity back on. Sorry, I'm charging my phone. It's now 40%, but the way it's making noise, I don't want it to interrupt us because of the noise. So I came back yesterday. I clicked on the button that we normally press. The light did not come on. I'm like, oh, then I click back. I said, oh no, this is what happened on Saturday, is happening again. Then I'm like, okay, I know when I called my energy supplier on Saturday, I know what they asked me to do. I turn off all the electricity, all the meter. I turned everything off, all the power supply. I turned off the power off. Then I on it again, exactly how they told me to do it that Saturday. It did not come on. So I called them, And that time I'll call them, that was around 12. I call them and they tell me, do this, do that, do this, do that. I do all that. The light did not come on. So they notice that I'm having problem with my meter, and they say, okay, they'll book me an engineer. Will I be able to be in the property between now and 4 hours? That was yesterday when they were talking to me. The guy was talking to me. I said I'm at home now, but I was honest with them. You guys know I like being honest, and that is my problem. Sometimes when you're too honest, people will just take advantage of you, or they will just treat you anyhow because you are honest. I was honest with this guy yesterday on the phone. I said I'm home now. That was around 12 something yesterday. I'm home now, but when it's around 2:45 or thereabout, I'll leave the house to go and pick my son, and then by 4 o'clock I'll be home. He said he can't book me an engineer because before they book an engineer, they have to make sure that there will be somebody in the property. So I'm like, what will I do now? What will I do? Then I come to think of it. I said, okay, I'll go and pick my son up early so that I'll be in the house. By the time they book, I said, okay, they should book me. I told him yesterday on the phone that, okay, book me. Don't worry, I'll be in the house. So I entered the car, was driving. Then he called me back. He said, am I in the property now? I said, no, I'm not in the property now. I want to go and pick my son. Because as you said on the phone that if you book me and there's nobody, I mean, they can't book me. So with the first conversation we had, I've told him to book me already. But I want to quickly go and pick my son and be in the house, so that things like that. So he said, am I in the property? I said, I'll be in the property in the next 5 minutes, which I know I won't be in the property in the next 5 minutes, because I was just saying whatever I can get to, because when I was honest, they don't want to book me. So because I know when they book me, I think between now and that 20 minutes, I know engineer will not come anyway. They are just using that. I don't know whether it's an excuse, but I know that before 20 minutes, I'll be back home anyway. So I just told him the second time, he was the one that called me. I think want me to check something on the meter before he can book the engineer or something. I told him I'm not at home. I'm on the way. I want to go and pick my son from school so that I'll be in the house. By the time the engineer will come, I'll be in the house. I told him. He now asked me that what time will I know that I'll be in the house? I said I should be able to get back to the house in the next 5 minutes. I know I won't be in the house in the 5 minutes. I was just saying whatever I can say so that this guy can book engineer for me. Because there's no way they can book straight away and the engineer will come straight away. I know that already. But they are just using their skills and things like that. I don't know. So he said, okay, in the next 5 minutes, he will call me back. That I want me to read something for him on the meter. I said, okay, no problem. So I got to my son's school and then he called back. And I let him know. I said, I'm not home yet. I'm in my son's school. I want to pick him up. So he was like, okay, when will you be in the house? I said, okay, to be honest with you, in the next 15 minutes, I'll be in the house. Then I picked my son yesterday. On my way coming, he called. I didn't see his missed call. I didn't see his call ringing. All of a sudden, I now see his missed call when I got home that he's already called me at least 7 minutes ago. Is it 7 minutes or 14 minutes? Then I called back. And when I called back, I told him, okay, I'm in the house now and things like that. He should go on and book me. And he was telling me to check the meter. Is there anything wrong with the meter? What is showing on the meter? This guy really tried yesterday. Honestly, he did his job very well. Okay, anybody that do well, me, I will say. If you don't do well, I will say. He tried his best yesterday, that guy. So yesterday he was saying, okay, I'll give you emergency light before we get engineer. He was telling me to enter some code. I entered all that. It did not work. So he now notices that, okay, the meter is faulty. Definitely engineer will come between that now and 4 hours. So let's just say he booked around 2 o'clock. So between 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So between 6 o'clock, engineer will come. So I said, okay, no problem. Thank you and all that. And I turned off the phone. So when it was around 5, I think it was around 5:19. Then yesterday, because I came back from work, I need to sleep, but I didn't sleep. I was stressed out. So when they say around 5, the engineer will come. I just went to bed. I said, let me lie down with it because I started to have a headache. All this place were aching me because I have no sleep. You know, after 11-hour shift, a 9 shift, it's not easy. So I just lie down and During that time, I was lying down. My kids came back. My girls came back from school, and I explained the situation to them that I've called them, but they have not come yet. So when it was around 5:19, I called them back. I said, I'm expecting an engineer. No engineer have turned up. So they checked. They said, oh, between now and 2 hours, I should be able to get an engineer. That the time they book it for me. Did you guys understand? The time they book it for me, they said between then, that time they book till 4 hours. My 4 hours have not reached yet. That I'm still in between. Another 2 hours, I should be able to get engineer. I said, okay, no problem. So before I can even get them, their own number, personal number, when I call, they say it's closed. So they now transfer me to another number. That number now give me my another energy supplier number for emergency contact. So that was the one that was saying, oh, between now and 4 hours, and between now and 2 hours, I should be able to get engineer. Okay, I said no problem. That was around 5:19 or 5:30 or something. I said okay, no problem. Then I wait for that 5, 6, 7. So around 7:30 again, I call. All the number that was calling that were going through that they were telling me, they say all the number has closed. And they did not even say if you have emergency contacts. If you have emergency, this is the emergency contact you contact. Then there's nothing such thing. They were just saying if I want to chat with them, this was robot or machine talking. If you have emergency, if you want to chat with us online, give us your number. We'll send you a link where you can chat with us. My own problem, I don't want to chat with you. I want an engineer to come and solve my problem, my light problem. So all the number were closed yesterday. They say they are closed. So I'm like, okay. Then that thought keep coming to my head. Anyway, the last time I spoke to them, they say 2 hours. Maybe let me be patient, okay? I know the 2 hours have passed. So that 8 o'clock come, nobody came. It comes to a point that my kids were so cold. I have to bring them inside the car and on my car. We're inside since 8 o'clock yesterday. We're inside this car till 11 p.m. I was waiting for engineer. If I see any van, because I live on the main road, if I see any van passing, I'm like, or is it them? If I see any car parking in my parking space, I'll be like, in my front of my house, I'll be like, or is it them? Till no engineer turned up. So that yesterday, we have to go to bed. I did not make dinner yesterday for my kids. Luckily, their dad bought them KFC. They had KFC yesterday, but they are not satisfied. My kid has gone to school since morning. You know, when they come, I like them to eat whatever they want to feel like hot meal. It's not like there's no food in the house. They were not satisfied with what they eat yesterday. They just eat it sake of they need to eat something. And that was, I would say that's lunch. They did not, my kid did not have dinner yesterday. So we stay here till because I put on Netflix on my phone and we were watching, but they were not happy. So we stay here till 11. So went inside the house and I told them, I told the girls, please keep warm, wear anything you can wear to keep yourself warm. My son wear his pajamas, wear this weather, and he wore his dressing gown and he went to bed. And that's how we sleep. And when I went to bed, I was checking. I wake up and check, are they here yet? Or I don't want to sleep that they'll be knocking the door, I will not awake. But there's no way I can have that kind of deep sleep that somebody will be knocking and I'm not somebody that have deep sleep that something will happen that I won't know because I'm far gone. No. I might have my deep sleep, but if anything happen, I'm very alert because I have kids, you know, anything can happen, God forbid. Anything, I'm always awake. Excuse me. So they didn't come. So I called them this morning. Say, okay, what happened? Yesterday, engineer was meant to come to my house. I was having problem with my electricity, or the meter is faulty somehow. They were like, they didn't book me, engineer. Can you guys hear that? They said it didn't show on the system that they booked me, engineer. That the last conversation I had was around 2, and the guy that called me, were having a conversation, and the line cuts. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, it come to a point that when I told the guy was so nice. There was time that he called me, I saw his missed call. And then when I came home, I called back. And then we started talking. Then he said he's already booked me. From that time till 4 hours. Around 5, I called. It wasn't the guy that picked. It was a lady that picked that. Oh, between that now, but that time that I'm talking to her, to another 2 hours, the engineer will come. That the 4 hours have not reached yet. And now they are telling me that there's nothing showing on the system that they booked me. They are trying to cover themselves up because the engineer did not come. I think they are trying to cover up for themselves. That because the engineer did not turn up, they are saying there's nothing showing on the system that they booked me. But I'm like, the last conversation I had, I was told the engineer will be with me in the next 2 hours. So why is it that I was really upset? I was really, really upset. In fact, I was just saying some things that, you guys know I don't understand English properly. I was just saying some random thing. I was on the phone with a guy. So I'm like, if you guys know that you don't have an engineer that will come, be honest with me. Let me know that, okay, tonight, there's no light. The country where I come from, NEPA, they take light. We they live 1 week, 1 month without electricity. They kill us. We they survive. Because we know the system already. But this is the system that the way they do things, if there's no electricity, nothing will be done. Like yesterday now, there's nothing. This morning now, my kids did not go to school as I'm talking to you guys. They are in the house sleeping. How will they go to school? There's no hot water. Will these kids go to school hungry? Because yesterday they did not even have dinner. They were just having snack, crepes, biscuits, all this planty that are not the full person. So this morning again, I'll send my kid to school hungry. I cannot do that. Okay. How will they take their shower? There's no electricity. The house is cold. There's no hot water for them to even use to, even though let's say, okay, we don't want to take our shower. You say this kid have slept inside the cold since how many hours? Since yesterday. Since the kids came back from school, since 3:30 yesterday, they've been inside this cold. So this morning, they wake up and use the same cold water to, okay, what will they eat? I'm suffering my kid then. So I said, they cannot go to school. We need to solve this. So my kid didn't go to school. Yesterday I was meant to go to work. I canceled my shift. If they've told me that we don't have an engineer to send you, they should just be honest. I will know that, okay, there's no electricity. I will know how to solve. I will not put my mind there. But for me to put my mind there that the engineer will soon come, they will soon come. They will soon come because that's what they said. I said, if you guys told me you don't have an engineer, what will I do? I will know that, okay, there's no engineer, there's nothing I can do. I'll be patient. But in the fact that you guys have to lie, you have to lie that engineer is coming. And later on, I called this morning, now you guys are telling me it wasn't on the system that any engineer was coming to me in the first place. They did not book. So it's now that they now book. Do you guys see what is going on? They know that I have kids. This is emergency. They have all my details. They know I have kids. So in a situation that my kid is involved, I have to cancel my shift yesterday. You guys know it's not easy. We have so much bills to pay. Even the electricity has gone up. Everything has gone up. My rota, I'm not supposed to work that yesterday in my rota. I'll be honest. My rota, I don't work on Mondays. But when there's extra shift for me, I'm always happy to take it. Because by end of the month, I know how much I'll be spending, paying this, buying that. I know how much I'll be spending on bills. So that yesterday now, when I didn't go to work, I canceled my shift. I've lost that money now. End of the month, now I've lost it. I've lost that money. I have to pick my son from school early yesterday. My son did not learn anything yesterday. Yeah. Because I picked him early. My daughters didn't go. None of my children went to school today now. They are cold. They didn't have dinner yesterday. So I'm here to say, what should I do? I don't even know how I end up with this energy supplier. There was this energy supplier I used to be with before. I can't even remember their name. I've never have any emergency, nothing at all with them. But all of suddenly, my energy supplier sent me a letter that they've switched my energy supplier to this OVO Energy. It's called OVO Energy. The company I'm using now is called OVO Energy Supplier. OVO Energy Supplier. So I'm telling them, how did I even end up with this? Because I spoke to some people, they were like, since yesterday, this is emergency and you have kids involved. Let's say it's only me. They won't even be, you have kids involved. Normally 3 hours, they should send an engineer and they should even compensate you with 35 pounds. Me, I'm not even after any 35 pounds. They should just come and fix it. That is all I'm after. But they did not come. And now they are telling me on the phone, I don't know whether I record that one, that they will send me, they will compensate me with 35 pounds. Is 35 pounds my problem right now? Is 35 pounds my problem right now? When I lose how many hours paid? What will 35 pounds do? I'll use it to buy light. The next day the light is finished. So I'm here to tell you guys, what can I do? Can I switch my energy supply? Or should I sue them for this inconvenience, all the damage? Because this is what I call damage to me right now. My kids are still cold, but they are sleeping right now. I don't want to wake them. If they wake up now, I have to bring them inside the car and warm the car. When I on my car yesterday, when I'm warming, it's petrol I'm burning. I have 2 bars. Yes, no, I have 3 bars yesterday. Is it 3? No, I have 4. I have 4 bar yesterday. When I was warming it yesterday, I went to 3 bar. I'll show it to you guys now, just to prove everything to you guys. So what do? I need a strong lawyer. I need a lawyer I need a lawyer right now. They have to pay for everything they did, for the damage, for them lying to me that they booked me, and this morning they are telling me they didn't book me because maybe they didn't, the engineer didn't turn up. They are covering up for themselves that, oh, they wasn't booked yesterday. We're calling you and the phone went off. Which phone went off? Okay, when the phone went off, when I call you around 5:19 or something, why didn't you tell me? Oh, when we never booked you. Can we book you now? Or it's too late? When we're talking to you, the phone went off. It's too late. We can't book you now. We cannot get engineer to you. And I would have been fine. I would have accepted that. But they still convinced me that yesterday that the next 2 hours, engineer will be with me. Why are you guys lying? Why are you lying? This is a country that everybody speak your mind. You don't have to lie. And they lied to me. Why leaving me and my kids in this cold, in the darkness? It was dark. I have to be using my phone touch yesterday. I have to be using my phone touch in the house. So I need advice. Please, guys, just advise me on what to do. I'm really stressed right now. They've booked me now, updates. They've booked me right now, but they've not come. They say somebody's going to call me. I should make sure I have my phone. I said I'm not going to guarantee because I don't have light. My phone can turn off anytime. If they call me, they don't get me, they should just send engineer. So they've called me now, update. They just called me before I started this video. They said, do I have anybody in the house that have COVID? I said no. They say engineer will be with me shortly. But I'm still outside sitting in the car waiting. Is there anything? Because they say between that 8 o'clock, because they open at 8, I start calling 8 o'clock. They say between that 8 o'clock till 20 minutes to 12. So I'm still waiting. You guys, do you see what I'm going through right now since yesterday? I don't have light. Can you imagine in this cold weather, in this winter, that we need heater to warm up the house? Anyway, I will let you guys know the update, but you guys please tell me what to do because I'm still waiting. Sometimes we need advice, you know. I need advice right now. Your Janet is stressed, okay? And some of you that you really love me, you care about me, are you guys just gonna watch me like this? These people gonna do this to me and get away with it? No. We have to do something about it. They can't get away with this. I'm sure they've been doing it for people they've been getting away. They can't do this to your Janet and get away. They have to learn. They have to learn that you can't be doing this. No, but I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave this. I'm going to switch. But they have to pay. They have to pay for my damage. Like, why do I have to cancel my shift? If they've told me yesterday, I would have arranged my. I have for everything to here to prove. When I test last minute, I just test that. Oh, I'm running. I even tell them I'm running late because I test them around, I think 7:45. I mean, is it 9 something? The test is on this phone when I test my signal because I was still convinced that they are still coming. So I let them know from my work that I'll be running late. Yesterday, I said I'll be running late. When I said that 9 something they didn't come, I said they haven't come turn up. I don't think I'll come to work. This time that there's no money, people there's no. I'm not even gonna say anything, but you guys tell me what to do. I'm waiting. Thank you guys. I'll be reading the comment section. I think the engineer have come. They are going to my house. I'll speak to you guys later. Ayé ní kò sáyé níbẹ̀, ó wáyé fẹ́ mi níbẹ̀, ó gbógo fọ́rẹ́ mi níyà. Ìyanu lorúkọ rẹ̀ ń. flower fell.
I never got it here.
Guys, when I always tell you guys that I need to move back home to my father's country, my father's land, some of you be like, why? Kinikan, where's your husband? Where's your daddy? Where's your mommy? Like, sometimes you had it like this, you had it up to here, and you were like, I had enough, I just need to move and go. Look at the stress, the wahala, unnecessary wahala I went through yesterday because I don't have electricity. Why do I have to go through stress? If you are watching me from Nigeria right now, if you are watching this video from Nigeria right now, you'll be asking, in fact, you'll be throwing the question at me right now, like, why are you stressed because you don't have lights? Please say something else. But I can't say something else. This is the only thing I can say because I don't have lights. I'm stressed because they make the country like that. If you don't have light, if you don't have electricity, nothing can be done. Nothing to eat na wahala, to clean up yourself, to coffee shomogiarai, golu peperempe na wahala. Do you guys understand? For your kid to go to school na wahala. Like everything, like to warm up, to live a normal life na wahala if you don't get electricity in your home. This is not Nigeria. That we don't have light, who cares? NEPA, if they like, they can take their light 2 months, 3, even 1 year. Some people 1 year they live without light, and they are still living their daily normal life. They are still doing their daily activities. Who cares? There's no light. Okay, fine. Life goes on. But here, if there's no light, life does not goes on. Life remains the same. In fact, disaster. That is what I went through. Look now, I have my bottle, I have hot water in my bottle. If there's no light, will I be able to plug the kettle? If there's no light, will I be able to use the microwave right now and be making my oats? This is my first meal since yesterday. I did not eat since 12. I won't say 12. Since yesterday, since the time I find out the light is no more working. This is the headache I've been went through. But thank God I have lights now. Update, there's light. The engineer came, and it wasn't even a big deal. The meter is okay. It's just one screen they gave me when they came to store the meter, and they were like, I need to make it on something. And then when they checked the price, when the engineer came, he just, let me show you guys, okay? I've brought it. This, they gave me this. Can you guys see? So this turned off. It's been off for the past, like, I would say, like, maybe like 6 months. Who cares? It's just there. It's not putting food on the table for me. So they say I remember when they came to store the meter, they say I need to leave it on to check how many electricity I'm using, how much my balance that I have, all sort of stuff. But I didn't. So when the engineer came, he said the first thing he asked is for this. So I gave it to him. I said it's dead and I can't charge it. Obviously, you know there's no light. That's why you are here, right? He said, right. He said, okay, don't worry. I'll go and charge it in my car. And he went to go and charge it in his car. And I was waiting at the entrance, looking at him what he was doing. And he said, you should have light now. I'm like, huh? I should have what? Then I came in. I on the lights and they were light. So he said, we need to make sure that this is on. all the time, because this is not on. That's why I disconnect the whole cable, disconnect the meter, and that's why I run out of light. So when they check the balance that I have there, I have 49 pound something, almost 50 pound I have there. And they say the government is giving people 60 something pound, which I've never claimed that before. A lot of people have been telling me, oh, they are receiving voucher from their energy supplier through the government, helping them with electricity. I never got that. So the guy checked and he saw it. He said, I have 67 pound from the government funds or something like that, and for me, my own cash that I used to top up, it was 49 pounds something pence. Everything was showed there that he showed me. So at least I'm happy now that from now on till maybe another 2-3 weeks, I won't need to charge any light if I don't misuse it. Do you guys understand? But without light, nothing. My kid didn't go to school. They did not go to school today because since yesterday there's no light. How are they going to eat? How are they going to wash up? Everything is cold. We sleep in the cold weather. You guys, you know I don't like cold. I don't like weather being cold, but we survived it yesterday, guys. So without light, nothing can be done in this country, okay? So that is it. And I want to eat my food. And that is why I say I want to move back home. Because if I'm in my father's country, if there's no light, I won't have to stress. No stress. My kids will not say because there's no light they won't go to school. They will still go to school. We will still eat. Do you guys understand? But here, what can you do if there's no light? I'm having oats. That is my meal. Since yesterday, I didn't eat anything and I didn't even feel hungry. All I wanted, they should just send engineer to come and fix this light for me. I was so worried, sake of my kids, you know. But thank God we have lights back on now. So that is what is going on now. So I'm going to enjoy my oats and I will see you guys later. Bye bye. Thank you for your help. Did you guys even help me? I don't know why I'm saying thank you for your help. Anyway, I wanted to say thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you all. Bye bye.
Hey, Danny baby, yo, Danny no get the problem. She be fine, fine, fine lady, oh, oh. I'm a too short, I'm a too rare one, Danny, oh.